that what the college atmosphere has made us think that that's the only way to be successful. These businesses here, there's a ton of money in this if you have a skill. You ever had someone come over and just like check something in your HVAC and, you know, they pretended to kind of move something like this and then you got to pay them $500? And it's your fault, right? It's your fault because you didn't know, like just go like this, right? But they know. They know, and they made the time to come out. So this is what we call his comfort zone. This is what he knows how to do, right? If you tell him, hey, I'm going to teach you how to fix something, he's going to pick up on it very fast, and he's confident. Even if it's something new, he knows that this is something I'm going to be able to do. That's called your comfort zone. The reason it's important to understand your comfort zone is because your comfort zone equals what? Your income. It's proportionate to your income. So when I came in, I had never sold anything. I'd never been in business. I was a teller at a bank, and I was a waiter for many, many years at a couple different restaurants. And I started working when I was like 14. So when I came in, my comfort zone were things that were associated with that. I knew how to count money, hand it to someone. I could do very basic skills on a computer. I would just deal with one person at a time, right? Never been in management or anything like that. So what happens is when you come to the meetings, right? Someone comes up here and they say, this is how you ask a question to create a conversation. This is how you get someone to a meeting. This is what you say after the meeting. This is how life insurance works. This is how you get in the door and get someone curious about insurance and investments. When someone says this, then you can say that, and that will lead to an actual transaction for you. And now you're learning what? How to sell, how to invite, how to build, how to lead, how to present, right? How to speak. You're learning about people skills. You know, when I worked in a restaurant, if you ever worked there, right? The environment is very, very negative. Very negative. And every 5 minutes, people are running out back, smoking cigarettes. You ever been in a nice restaurant and you like walk to your car and then the same dude who was cooking your food is outside smoking cigarettes?
Oh
Like,
my God.
you know, it's hilarious. So what happened, Rod, was as I learned these new skills, what used to be uncomfortable for me now started to become comfortable. Everything was uncomfortable. Everything was uncomfortable. You think a shy, introverted kid like me that had never done anything, low self-confidence, right? People don't believe that now, but I'm not who I was when I came in. I'm not still the waiter. Does that make sense? I'm not still the bank teller. But when I came in, all of these things were very, very uncomfortable. Now they've gotten to be more comfortable. It's not natural, but I'm more comfortable. Well, what happens is now my comfort zone is bigger, right? And because my comfort zone grew, my income also grew. See, the thing is the reason why people quit and the reason why people don't come back and the reason why people don't grow is because they want their income to grow, but they're avoiding the very things that are going to help their income grow. You're not going to grow if you stay the same. You're not going to make more money, right? See, what I'm trying to talk about here is not about making more, right? It's about being worth more. Does that make sense? See, what happens is if I have a job and then I make a lateral move to another job, I'm simply just making a little bit more or the same. But I got that, you know, in the corporate world, I got the MBA, I got that new tech certification, I'm ServiceNow certified, whatever, right, software. So now I'm worth a little bit more. It's not here, over here, it's not about just making more money, it's about being worth more money. Because do you guys believe, just from knowing me from the front of the room, if something happened to Primerica and then they stuck me in something else, do you think I have a pretty good chance of succeeding?
Definitely.
Right? Because not because I'm so great, because Primerica has made me worth more. I don't just make more, I'm worth more because I have more skills. Because everything that people say, oh no, I wouldn't be good at that, I'm not good at that, I'm scared of that, I've never done that. I said, I'll do it, I'll learn it. now I'm walking in the door, I already know how to do it. That's why they'll pay me more. Does that make sense? So it's not just like, hey, come to the meetings, take notes, come to the big event, because that's just part of our system and we just want you to do it because we're trying to get you to do it. No, we want people that are highly skilled, that there's very few things that they don't have the ability to do, and now you're worth more. And we hope that you'll take all those skills that we teach you and how we develop you, and you'll use it within Primerica, but honestly, even outside of Primerica, you'll be worth more. Does that make sense? Because the mindset for the average person is, how much can I cut, right, out of my budget? People are obsessed with spending less, and that's a good thing to an extent, especially when you are a new entrepreneur. You never want to overspend. You want to learn how to manage your money. So people are saying, how can I get something cheaper? That's why the number one commercial is Geico. Let me save you 15% on your car insurance. That was an amazing strategy, because everybody is trying to spend less. They're trying to find ways to cut. But you know what? When you are living a life where your only way of having more money is figuring out where to cut has a floor. Earning has no ceiling. That's what you want to remember. Earning has no ceiling. It's unlimited. So in one aspect, right, I can learn how to spend less, but there's only so much that I can spend less, right? But what if I learn if I spend my time becoming more, then guess what? There's no limit on how much I can earn. So if I make 100 and I spend 80,000, I say, man, I gotta look through my expenses. Maybe I can cut 20,000. Yeah, but what about learning how to make 100 and go to 300? So remember that, man. When in the process of learning something new, if you don't feel like coming to training, if you don't feel like taking notes, if you are nervous to sell, if you are nervous to present, guess what? That's exactly the right feeling. We mistake it. We say, oh no, I feel weird about this. I shouldn't do it. No. That's exactly why you should do it, because you're going from discomfort to comfort. It's supposed to feel uncomfortable. I've never hired someone where everything came naturally. Nor are those the people that we're looking for. We're looking for people like me that were really scared, had very few skill sets, and Primerica never fired me and never said you're not making enough or you're not producing enough, and they let me sit in the meetings until I grew into someone who was worth more and then eventually making more. So